Welcome to the JLeyk Show, starring me. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JLeyk Show. Today I'm going to be playing my Captain America Challenge toy box that I built for the Captain America Challenge. And I never got to turn it in for the challenge because, the bad news about Disney Infinity happened, I believe, the day before it was due. And yeah, so I figured I'd share this toy box with you. I'll play through it and talk about it a little bit, some of the ideas that I had or why I built it the way I did. The main idea that I wanted to use in this toy box was cameras on a path, so you could control the cameras moving on a path. So the idea I had was that you would use a drone camera to drive through the streets and find crime so you can continue to do your vigilante activities without government restrictions. I got that idea from some of the comics of the Avengers, with the Secret Avengers, where they continued to operate in secret without government oversight or giving up their identities. So I guess I can read the description of the toy box for you. It's probably kind of hard to see. I'm using a PlayStation 3, and I really don't like any of the hardware for recording gameplay. And another reason that I do it this way is that I record the audio on a separate program than when I do the video. And I'm not all that good with technology. So it's just easier for me to transfer the audio to a podcast that I'm going to be working on. I might use some of the audio from this for that podcast. I'm not sure. I just like to have the option. The Secret Avengers is the title of the toy box. So join Captain America and his friends as they continue to stop crime under the veil of secrecy. Use their new camera to search the streets for criminal activities and stop as many villains as you can. Hashtag Captain America Challenge, and I requested a leaderboard with points high to low. I hope I remember how to play this toy box. It's been a long time since I even looked at it. I think the 8th of May 2006 was the last time I actually touched it. So I'll probably skip through the loading screens and stuff. Depends if I say something really fun while it's loading. I probably won't. But alright, let's begin playing my toy box. Ant-Man here, he's saying, "Hello, thanks for joining the Secret Avengers. We are forming this group because we want to continue fighting crime in secrecy and free from government regulations. In order to stay proactive in stopping criminal threats," yeah, that's what I wrote there, I think, "we are using a drone camera to search the city for crime. Use the camera to find crimes, then stop the bad guys. You will have to be quick or law enforcement will bust you. They are not happy that we operate without government oversight. Stop as many crimes as you can. Good luck. Would you like to read the Secret Avengers Employee Handbook?" Those are the instructions. And yes, I would like to read them. "You must use your joystick to maneuver the drone camera throughout the city. When you find a crime in progress, you must stop it. I was kind of little bit ambiguous with the description of how to use the drone camera. You know, I said maneuver the joystick. I kind of did it that way so you could get a feel for the controls and for yourself and figure out what to do. It's kind of tough because there's moving locators and cameras on a path, and with the use of trigger areas. So it was a little tough to get it to control properly, and it works fine. It's just if you're a little rough on it, sometimes the camera movement can get inversed, where you know you're pressing it so you can go forward and you're going backwards instead. I actually solved for that problem earlier when I discovered I was having that issue, and I fixed it, but it came up again because I wanted to speed up the gameplay, so I made the objects move faster on the path, and so it kind of happened again with the same issue, but I think it controls pretty well. Other than that, it's kind of a rare occasion when it does occur. Alright, I'll continue with the instructions. You will receive points for every crime you stop. The points you receive are dependent on how dangerous the criminal is. You get more points for stopping relatively more dangerous criminals. You have 10 minutes to stop as much crime as you can. However, you have a limited time to stop each crime before the cops bust you. First, you will be allowed 3 minutes to stop a crime. After you stop 6 crimes, the cops will get much faster at finding you. If you get busted, the game is over. There are no continues. Now go save the day, hero. Alright, so we have 10 minutes to do that. Over here's a little, what do you call that? Locator with a gimmick attached to it. I don't remember what those are called. Alright, so you push the button prompt, and you can take control of the camera now by using your joystick. If you press it forward, you will go onto the paths and the cameras, and you can start controlling it. If you push the joystick up, the camera moves forward. And if you push the joystick down, it'll spin around, and then you can push the joystick forward to continue going the other way. I gave 3 minutes before the cops bust you at first because it's a little difficult to figure out what you're doing. And once you reach the end of each block, you know, where the arrows are, the camera will stop. And then if you push to the right, you will go onto a different path with different cameras, and then you can go forward again. You could also have turned around and went backwards on that block too. But see, we're searching the streets here for some crime. And I think I found a criminal up there. Whoops. It's a little tough because it's joystick, you know. There we go. And then as we approach the criminal, it'll say catch Red Skull. Alright, so we gotta try to catch him. And he is fast. But we're smart, right? Kind of. Get over here, jerk. Yeah. No! Alright, I caught him. So I have 4 different scenarios set up of crimes that you can stop. The problem is I used a randomizer. And usually when I use a randomizer for situations like this, I set it up so the same thing can't happen 2 times in a row. I didn't for this one. I forgot. It was a relatively easy, fix to do. I just was was tired of this toy box by the time I got done testing it and realized I had that problem. So I just stopped it and figured it's fine. There's also a cool little airplane noise as the camera changes directions. You can't hear it. I have the volume down pretty low right now. I might turn it up, or I could... Well, actually, I won't do the sound until my next episode that I do. Alright, here's the criminal. Throw that vandal in the river. See, that looks like Mighty Jitus here was throwing some fireballs at a building. Now let's throw her in the river. And there was a ding when she went into the river. Alright, now I still have some time. I'm going to go and get some more criminals. I still have 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. And I got 26 points. The Mighty Jitus criminal was the most dangerous, so I got 10 points, I believe, for stopping that crime. So I guess I could have read that. I'm not sure if you all could have seen what it said. I don't remember what it said. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. But the next video I do, or maybe not the next, but the next gameplay video I'm going to do, I will go through the logic of building this toy box. I'll talk about how I programmed it, and I'll have the sound up so you can hear the things that are going around in this toy box, and I'll show you how I programmed it. It's some parts are pretty complex and repetitive, so, but I think it'll be fun for me at least to talk about how I built this toy box. Alright. So we've seen 3 of the 4 scenarios that I've set up for crimes. I wanted to do more, but for time's sake, I just decided to do 4. That was like the last part of building this toy box, so I was pretty tired of it by the time I got to setting up the little crime scenarios. Most of my time went with programming the cameras. And here are those baddies again. Stop Iron Man's team from hurting people. Whoa. Looks like I got hit by a car here. And see, that's the irritating thing about me allowing it to pick the same scenario multiple times in a row with the randomizer. I should have, shut a logic gate so it would, if it did trigger the same scenario after it already happened, it would just trigger like the next one or a different one, So I think I got 6 by now, so I have to really move quickly. I think I have 40 seconds or so, I don't remember what it was, before the cops come and bust me. And the time for getting busted starts when you take control of the camera. So in that little hut area, you can sit for a while without the cops busting you. It's not until you take control of the camera that time starts. See, in here I can goof off all I want and the cops won't get me, but once I take control of this camera here, I have to jam Boogeyman because they're coming for me. don't think I've ever gotten this high of a score when I've tested this toy box, so I'm doing pretty well considering I haven't touched it in a month. So, and I still haven't seen the fourth scenario. I've only had these 3 happen, so. Oh, you jerk. Come here. Oh, I'm not gonna get him. Oh, got him. I also haven't played this toy box since the recent patch for the Finding Dory stuff. So I don't know if that might have had something to do with why it isn't playing as well as it usually does. Getting better at catching that little red skull, though. See, I can tell what scenario is happening right now, because there's certain noises that I gave for cues for what bad guys are happening. At least this one. There's a boing noise as Mighty Jitus throws the fireballs at the building. I know who does that, right? It's a silly crime. Go. Throw that vandal in the river. You know, I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to see the 4th scenario. That one was, I liked it. And it looks like we see it now, but we're not going to get to it in time. Time's expired. What the 4th scenario was is that you had to defeat that monster. Our good friend Marshmallow showed up, and he's causing all sorts of trouble, so we had to shoot a target that I had placed right above his head. You hit it 3 times, and then he explodes. Maybe when I do another episode where I'm discussing the programming of this toy box, I'll, show all of the scenarios and what I did for them and what you have to do to complete them. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I was hearing some noise outside of my apartment, so. All right. And I guess in other news, did anyone go and pick up the Disney Zootopia movie? It's June 7th today, Tuesday, June 7th, 2016, and the movie Zootopia is available for purchase on Blu-ray and DVD. I planned on going and picking it up after work, but I was just too tired. So I came home and started playing games. But well, I think that concludes this episode. I think the next episode I'm going to do, introduce a very new concept to my show. I think it'll be a weekly thing. It's going to be a much shorter video that I do, and it won't be a gameplay video. So it'll be roughly 5 minutes, and I think I'll try to do them every week, these types of videos. It's going to be a character of the day video. I'm going to pick a random character. It's probably going to be a Disney character that I like, and I'm going to discuss some of the things I like about that character, and maybe share some interesting information about the character that not everyone might know. Well, until next time, thank you for tuning into my show. I hope you stop by for another episode.